and a... So FF01. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do it nice. That's all right. I can bring you back over.
And we are live.
Woohoo!
Yo.
Now, if only we had some content to actually watch.
Yeah.
I mean,
What are we playing, by the way?
we've got Two Boy Army on its second week, and then we've got what's that Pac-Man clone that we're doing?
Packetman.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Jim's already starting something.
I got VCC started anyway.
There you go. I've got Ghidra started.
Looking for the game. Let's see.
I'm looking for the keyboard reading functions. All right. So that's reading FF01, and FF01 is what?
Okay, I guess I can turn off the standby message.
Okay.
Are you looking at the first PIA?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what it's doing with that. Okay, so what it's doing is changing out how it's setting things up for that. So that's fine. All right, and that's all it's doing is setting those things up. So that's not what I need. Why is that?
Well, let's see.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. This is the CoCo Nation Game on Challenge Live, episode 199. And if I bring up the description. Come on, open. Open. Okay. Figures. It's going to open on a window that's full screen that I can't minimize. So much for that. Thank you, Windows.
Wah, 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 wah.
All right, so now we go over to Discord, Game on Challenge Live, and find me notes. Okay, so as mentioned earlier, we are playing Two Boy Army, and as we scroll on down through Game on Challenge, it is Packetman by Greg Zumwalt. And I don't know, you guys probably can't see it, but I jazzed up the screen just a little bit.
Packetman.
And Henry is playing Disassembler.
Yes.
Ooh, that's fun.
I'm trying to find out where Two Boy Army sets up its absolutely insane keyboard settings. I've already mostly found this high score list.
Well, now you see where you can put your own in.
Well, true. I mean, I can go in here. Let's see if I can make that.
So it's a Packetman American Business Computers, is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. And the other one is?
Two Boy Army.
Two Boy Army.
And that's by Rainbow Software.
Two Boy Army. Really? It's not Crystal Computing?
Marketed by Crystal Computing.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm just looking at the Color Computer Archive.
There we go, folks. Yep, there we are. Right around 5080.
Cat, what are you doing?
Meow.
So I can theoretically, if I put in here, I wonder if it does negative scores. Let's see if it does a negative score. So we'll do.
So you want to be the absolute last in the list?
Well, no, I want to see what it does if I put in a negative score here.
Might sort it
And-
correctly.
That would make it the first.
Let's see.
Well, unless it's an unsigned number and then you get a really big high score.
And that's going to be an F9. Nope. F9. And then that's going to be...
So I toss her out
All right.
and get dirty looks.
What, the kitty?
Yeah.
All right,
It's like,
let's
what are you
see
tossing me
the
out for?
ads.
Feed me, Mark me.
I did that earlier. Oh.
That's-
I'm gonna really hate not having power pellets.
Power pellets?
Yeah,
Really?
you can't eat the ghosts.
You don't need those. You just run away.
Always running.
So,
Not in my nature.
It's in Doctor Who's nature. Run.
I only run most of the time.
okay. Format image file.
All right, can copy
Okay.
over to the VCC directory. No, not VCC, but XOR.
Whoops.
Game on directory and paste. Let's try Packetman.
CoCo
first.
JBCRSS.
Packman. ESK.
And he also tends to get stuck on corners.
Good.
By the way, Wingnut, you are muted.
Good. All right.
That's because he has his ham radio on, I guess.
No. I just talking to my wife and doing some other stuff.
Ah,
I'm watching a baseball game, so there might be some non-suitable communication. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
ambush.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, okay.
Wow. We've already lost people.
Oh,
Oh.
We
How'd
had
that happen?
we had 5. Now we're down to 4.
Oh, oops.
I still see 5.
yeah. One,
Are you
two.
talking in the Discord or are you talking on YouTube?
YouTube and Twitch.
Ah,
Oh, you mean viewers?
Yeah. We've already
We had
dropped
a
one.
viewer.
well, I mean, we're still waiting for like the dramatic reading of the Pac-Man of the instructions.
Okay, that means I have to go look for some.
Oh, didn't load the right one. Dope.
Let's see. Right joystick.
Oh, Ken
yeah.
said he was going to be late tonight.
There we go.
Again?
Figures.
Yeah, he had a family emergency.
Ooh.
That kind of sucks.
Oh, there's
Forgot
no
how loud
power.
it is.
Something about his cat.
Cat's
Wait,
okay.
the
Must-
cat
must-
is catatonic?
That or got a hold of a mouse bigger than it was. Or an aggressive squirrel. Hey, I don't see any instructions for Packetman. Yay!
Ah! Hey, look at that. It's an unsigned 16-bit value. Yeah, check that out.
Did you manage to change it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's an unsigned 16-bit value. So it likes it unsigned.
So what happens if you
And-
try to go over that?
Well, what? You can't... It won't go over an unsigned 16-bit value. It won't recognize it.
Starts back at 0.
Yeah.
So that
I mean, it'll just roll over. So,
So
your maximum is...
that's
your
the
maximum
max score.
Yeah, it's going to be
65.
650,000 or 655,350
Oh, okay.
because it takes that 16-bit value and it just puts a 0 at the end of it. It's everything in multiples of 10.
Oh,
Yeah. So like that's all it's doing. It's point inflation. It's putting that static 0 at the end, just like you do on the old pinball machine games.
yeah. Just to feel better.
Or
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we know that it's a 16-bit value, which means that I should be able to. I mean, I know it's the last week we've got this up here, but
You got distracted from the mission.
right. But it also means that I can clear out the high scores by just zeroing out this entire block of memory. Let's see. Yep. And 30, 20, that's Big Willie with all the exclamation points, and that's the end of that one. Yep, that's all correct. Half not, yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that A1's going to be the last exclamation point. Okay, so let's...
why? Oh,
What's that? Image pool. Okay, and then do the image to put, and then do XOR. Now,
what are we looking for?
okay.
Copyright American Business Computers.
Okay.
God, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Move, man.
Well, I guess I'm spared from reading the instructions on two-way army because
There's
they
no
they didn't scan it correctly and it's cut off all of the right edge.
invent them. Ask ChatGPT to invent something out of what's there.
Yeah, ad-lib.
So it's short at least 2 characters off the right-hand side.
I'm curious what it would sound like when you're reading it.
Well, the object of the game is to destroy the
Hit it
enemy
forward.
located behind the near impenetrable defenses of in 5 groups. You must fly your ship through all of these in sequence to reach and destroy the first of these consists of rapidly varying terra defended by a large number of surface-to-air myths.
Damn it. Worst controls ever.
Well,
Ain't that the truth?
they are doing... I can do some. So controls is left is a 1, right is 2, down is 0, up is asterisk. So on a CoCo keyboard, that should give you 2-hand, left, right on one hand, up, down on the other hand, and then the thumb for laser, because that's the equals key,
What?
and spacebar is the bomb.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that your up and down are side by side.
Yeah. Well,
I wasn't joking in my video when I said, well, for my joystick, up and down are just suggestions.
There we go. It wanted the left joystick.
well, up and down are... They're not directly above and below. They're diagonal, aren't they?
No, they're side by side.
Really?
All right.
Where's my CoCo?
Mm,
I have
mm-mm.
one of those around somewhere. Oh, yeah. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Especially seeing as how there's perfectly good arrow keys right next to it.
And considering
That's
considering that this was written for the dragon,
interesting.
isn't the up and down arrows on one side and left right arrows on the other side?
Like a CoCo one.
Yeah. Except with those, they're so left right would be up and down of each other.
Well, that's just perfect.
So I guess pick your poison, huh?
Rotate your keyboard 90 degrees and you'll be set.
Hey, Marco.
Howdy there.
Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Howdy.
Whoa, what happened? They were moving slowly and then they decided to go twice as fast.
Warp
That's
speed.
cheating.
See if this will work.
Don't move.
Now I can tell you the scoring.
Oh my god, it doesn't move.
Of course, nobody's playing the game right now except for Henry in the assembler.
Yeah, he's trying to cheat, you mean.
So static missile is 50 points. The flying missile is 80 points. Or PO in this case.
Got it.
Saucer is 100. A fuel tank is 150. Oil rig is who the hell knows. And base is 800. Bonus ship at 10,000.
Transport.
Okay, I need to die real quick because I'm testing something.
Oh, sorry. Learn.
So it says loading problems. If the tape fails to load correctly, see page 36 of the Dragon Manual or page 71 of the TRS-80 Getting Started with Color Basic Manual.
Oh.
Okay.
Stupid
My cat
ghost.
has missed me all day long.
It's hugging and loving you.
Yep, it is. Yeah.
Feed me.
Love me.
Pet me.
That too.
Wasn't that last week's game, Mark?
I think it was. Or is this the week before's game?
I don't know. Something.
Oh, that's cool.
That game is so last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be 2 weeks ago. Yeah, locks up on me again. I did get 300 points the first time, though, this one.
Isn't your
Oh, no, I'm
player
trapped.
sprite kind of mangled there, Mark?
My what?
It is.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we're going to do anything for our upcoming episode 200.
Yeah, we should play a game that's fun.
or have a
Oh, that's asking too much.
Yeah, why start now?
Exactly.
All right. So clearing out the high scores worked. Nice. Okay. And it appears to have not broken anything, so that's cool. Now the next trick is what's going on over here? This is obviously set up. And I want to see what's happening.
Oh,
Okay, that's FF20. You're testing FF00. Okay.
The game's fixed while you watch. I mean, wait.
Maybe we'll see if that
Why
actually
do you lose?
Yeah. I don't really want to play the Pac-Man clone, so I'll be like, because I played it a little bit and it's annoying. And I figured,
Yeah.
why not do a little bit of investigation into where things are put together. All right, so that we're going to read from that, and all we're going to do is test and see.
so what
If it's
software are you
receiving
using,
anything.
Henry?
I'm using Ghidra, and I'm literally I literally just watched Coco Town's Ghidra video and started started basically just doing what he was doing.
Okay.
Obviously you can get your where things start running and where things and how long your code is from the preambles. So this actually loads in at 2000, but it's got or hex 2000, but the code doesn't actually start until hex 3000. So it's doing like a full 16 pages of data for whatever reason. Well, 16 pages of stuff, and I'm not sure what that stuff is unless it's like strings and sprites and whatnot.
Does it store the map there?
This is weird. None of the
It
aliens.
might. It might. I haven't even looked at those data structures to see what they are. Let's see.
The aliens have stopped launching on my game. Like nothing's coming up from the ground anymore.
Are you moving? Oh,
Yeah, I'm shooting. Nothing's come up in quite a while.
It looks
I mean,
like
all
you're-
their enemies are there.
Bob, it looks like you're stalled. Like
Oh my!
the game,
Yeah, it looks
the game is
frozen.
crashed.
Not on my screen. I'm actually playing. Hang on.
Oh,
Well, Jim's screen.
My
is
stream was
frozen.
frozen.
No, that's just what it does when you're not playing.
Oh,
all right.
Oops.
All right. I wanted to search in the decompiled text for FF00.
and yeah, high score entry. Why doesn't it let you just type your name in?
Because that way it doesn't have to do full keyboard decoding.
Yeah, that's lazy programming.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh,
So 449B.
That was pretty.
is-
yeah.
Maybe if you play with keyboard controls, it does.
Does that
Wouldn't that be the
screen?
ultimate slap in the face?
Oh, would that be?
No, that screen right there doesn't let you change the controls.
No. I'm hitting shift 0, nothing's.
All right. So 449B. Let's see. Exit doing out at 7B83. That makes no sense. All right. So we're testing FF100, which we've already determined is the input, and all that's doing is testing to see. Okay, that's just testing to see if it's got a fire button that's pressed. Clear complement. Let's see. We're loading a.
Zaphod Beeblebrox. That's funny.
Oh yeah, that's using all the Hitchhiker's Guide guys. So D. All right. So let me see.
Okay, now trying to figure out what keys on the PC, since I'm not using a keyboard. CoCo.
Are you using MAME?
No, XROAR.
XROAR? So if you're not using XROAR in its natural mode, if you just brought XROAR up, then then you're going to be using the same keys, same position of keys as you would in as you would on the CoCo. So I think it has 0, colon, and dash are your up, down, and fire or something like that.
0, colon, and dash. Yeah, okay.
Yep. So you're going to be using the 0, the dash key, and the equals key.
0. Dash. Oh boy, that's going to be tricky.
Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, this is what
Sounds like you're gonna get a hand cramp.
All right, so I want to stop at FF45. All right. Let's do a breakpoint at FF45 and see where that happens.
It froze. Oh, the game froze.
Oh, darn. Hopefully they'll give you your quarterback.
Hold on. Where did I put it? Forgot where I inserted the coin. What do I do?
I keep dropping in the top slots in the CoCo 3.
Keep your money. Keep your money.
Sure.
Keep it for what?
I don't know,
This
maybe buy some
Packetman I don't
junk.
like very well. The thing is like drives like a dog.
Yeah, it's a really
Even my
bad.
cat's offended. Yeah, it's just like
Your cat is a snowflake?
yeah. It's like almost worse than a digital stick. It's like it confuses it if you give it too many directions at once. You got to stop and then turn.
Okay. Still no breakpoints. Unless No, no breakpoint yet. Okay.
Up, down would be up, down, left, right. That's really stupid. Those controls.
Yeah, it really is. Input settings, analog input devices. Nope. There we go. I need my left controller, and I want that to be.
It's totally unnatural.
Yeah.
Forget it. That's why you're trying to remap the controls. I
Yeah.
am all for that.
Okay. So that's no. I want you to be the joystick. High-res joystick interfaces, non-database,
And you're
we
playing in
will-
MAME? Are you
right now I am, because MAME's doing debugger things.
Okay.
I'm trying to hit a breakpoint.
Maybe I should
And
try
the code's
MAME.
never getting there.
What's the name of the software you're using for to decompile?
Ghidra?
It's Ghidra that I'm using to do the decompiling. And now
That's
I
the
got
one
plug in.
made
How do you
by
spell
our
that?
beautiful NSA.
Yeah.
Ghidra. How do you spell
It's
that?
GHIDORA.
GHIDRA. And it's on the NSA's GitHub. So there's installers for it. Get it installed. All right, let's see if this actually sees joystick. And we'll try it with like
Whoa.
okay.
And if we're installing that from the NSA, wouldn't that mean they're automatically inserting some sort of software in our computers to spy on us?
Not necessarily. I
in
mean,
source
it's
No doubt.
it's an
source
open
code. You
source.
can check it out yourself.
Yeah.
Pretty safe to assume it's already there.
And really, I don't. Yeah, and I'm not even. The NSA doesn't have to do it. All they have to do is buy it from Facebook.
Yeah, or Microsoft.
Yeah. Remember, Microsoft already has all that stuff in there. They don't need that.
Hey.
Yeah, especially with 11 and their big giant snapshot spyware. What's it called?
So yeah,
again?
that's the
You
trick.
Copilot?
You have to play with keyboard controls to
Well,
enter
it
a
takes
lowercase name.
snapshot of your whole screen every so many minutes or seconds or whatever. Oh yeah, that's concerning.
Yeah, I remember that feature.
Oh,
I
and
can't
I
remember
didn't
what it's
hit
called
enter.
though.
Recall.
Recall.
Recall,
Yeah.
yeah.
How ironic.
I think it can be turned off.
That's what they tell you.
May not seen it. Okay, we'll just restart MAME.
Wow, this is a completely different maze on level 2. Oh, wait a minute.
Let's check 451 Bravo and see if that works. Function 451B. There we go.
Well, at least the logic on the bad guys is pretty stupid.
This
Try
one.
that one more time.
All right. Let's try that again. And we'll move you up over here. Do BP set 451 Bravo.
I think you
Let's
get more
get that
points when it
loaded.
jumps to high mode, high speed mode.
No, don't.
Let's see. Input settings. Input assignments. Left button.
What you looking for, Henry?
I'm not looking just yet.
Oh, God. Oh, this
Trying
is so
to
bad.
remap the keys.
Left joystick
Uh,
X analog. Actually. All right. X analog increase. Okay. X analog decrease. Y analog. Oh, no. That's not what I want to do. Never. That's not what I want to do. I want to delete that. Delete that. X analog.
Which game are you hacking?
I'm hacking on a two-way army.
Two-way
Two-way
army.
army. Okay. Got it.
Y analog. There we go. That's good. Clear as hell.
Ken, you're here just in time to hear me say how much I hate Packetman.
What?
Hi, Ken.
Who's
More
all
than
that
like-
going?
More than the
Hello.
key assignments in two-way army.
Definitely more than two-way army or two-boy army.
So you got your catastrophe taken care of?
Yep. I'm back anyway.
Okay. So
Whole new catastrophe facing you.
did it get a hold of too big of a squirrel?
Was
I
it
have no
catatonic?
idea. Yeah, I'd have no idea what she got into, but
Is everybody okay?
You had to suffer for it.
so far, yeah.
Okay. That whenever I hear something like that, that's my concern. Is everybody okay? You know.
It's
Yeah.
just my cat. Just my cat.
Oh. Okay.
What, the cat has no RAM? Okay.
No, but she's got lots of pills and drops and many other things now.
Got it.
Well,
And to help you cope, you have a RAM update and not a ROM update.
Rum.
We would say
No.
that she's a hypochondriac, except you got her the drugs, I'm sure.
Exactly. Nothing like walking into a pharmacy and having to fill your cat's prescriptions at the pharmacy.
oh wow.
Okay, you did stop there.
And then you sit there waiting for it to be done, and then they call. I have a prescription here for Shadow.
Meow.
All right. So what's DP set to? DP's at 3. So this is a direct. So bid A at 24. So I need to look at the 300 page. I'm already looking at that. What's sitting at 324 right now?
10,
10.
20, 8, 0, 0.
25.
A3.
Okay.
Bingo.
We have a winner. We have a winner.
Bingo.
10, 20, and 8. So what's it looking at there? 324 is going to bid A3, bid A24, bid A24. Okay, so it's always looking at the 10 there.
You know, Wingnut, when you sit there in front of your computer camera like that, you look like you're just kind of peering over the ledge of something, staring at people.
Oh, God.
That-
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, we're loading Y.
Kilroy was here.
4.
Why is that pervert staring at me from the window?
Bid A24.
I'm watching Henry. It's interesting, learning something.
Bid E, comma 1, comma X. What's an X? X contains 7B83. Oh. All right. Now I need my
Oh my god.
that thing. And let me look at this again. Where'd you go? Row 1. Okay, so that's same. So 10's going to be row. Let's see. Row 5. 20's going to be row 6, and 8's going to be row 4. so that's going to be row 5. Yep.
Okay.
Row 6. And row 4. Okay, so row 4, that's looking at probably the space. There we are with the 0, 1, and 2. That's going to be... Yep, that's going to have the colon and the dash. There it is. There it is. Okay.
You found it. Eureka!
Yep, I think I did. Now the problem is that, yeah. It's going to need some work to make that happen. I'm going to need to insert a few things and change some things around. Okay.
Got any
Or you
spare
could just
bites
play with
somewhere?
you could always just play with a joystick.
Well, true, but the problem is, even if you're
You
playing,
know, there's a problem with that.
you have to
What?
hit spacebar to drop a bomb. Okay.
Now when Henry gets done, he's going to make it work with the break key instead of the space bar. Oh, wait. No, the clear.
Right.
I mean,
My break key's broken.
shift up arrow.
Now
Because everybody...
that we've talked about it in the last show, it's too bad that my keyboard is already the PCB's already done. But honestly, it would have been a really good idea to put another key somewhere just to
Called any?
no, just to go and
any
pause
key?
the game, pause anything by just using the halt line of the CPU.
Yep, make it a latching switch. Tap it.
Yeah.
FB. That's...
Or you could just hook it up to a timer, probably.
Or yeah, some sort of latching circuit.
Yeah.
And
That's
debounce,
checking for the
debounce
0.
it.
Debounce
Okay.
because the real world interferes.
Okay.
No, it needs to
That's
be
checking
one of those really old style blade switches.
Yeah.
Something out of Frankenstein.
That would be great. Right on top of the CoCo, it's got a big blade switch.
Yeah.
What's that?
just
That's
right
my halt.
Including all the sparks.
That's the power
Pause.
switch.
Okay.
Turns off the 110.
It lives. Oh, it's safe. It's just the neutral
All right.
side.
Well, that's not
That's
practical.
checking for the 1. That's checking for the 2. And that is checking for the colon. Okay. Bit A25, that's checking. What did you do? You wrote to, okay, so that's checking for...
You have something checking your colon? What?
No, it's not checking. It's not checking my colon.
It's integrated into the chair.
It's called oncologist.
No, my colon is not integrated into the chair. That would not be fun.
I haven't been there that long.
That doesn't sound pleasurable at all.
All right, so
No, I think he was
That
talking
was-
to Colin Checker was in the chair.
Yes, exactly.
No. That doesn't sound fun
that's
either.
it. That's the 0. That's the 1. That's the 2. Y is
All
still
right, Mr.
sitting
Gearhart,
around.
I have to sit on this chair right here. Thank you. A little more forward.
Okay. That
And that's it.
is-
Freeze.
I almost wonder if the guy that wrote the game didn't design a custom controller that maps to those keys.
Keys. Yep. That would make a lot of sense.
Well, if you muscle memory that key set, I mean, Kieran's saying that if you muscle memory that key set, it's really usable. And the only reason it's crazy and not usable is because it's completely non-standard. You know,
Right.
but
You're trained.
if
Yeah,
you're
it's like being-
right, if you're trying to be competitive with this game and this game alone, you know, it's really not bad because your hand positions are in an okay place. Most of us who are
But the side by side for up and down is non-intuitive. The 0 colon is the worst part.
well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Unless
it's
you're a
on-
Commodore
and it-
64 user.
well, true, and it's also on the wrong hand for a CoCo user. So like you're not only side by side, you're also reversed based on which hands you're used to using.
Opposite of every other CoCo game in the world.
Well, yeah, I mean you're using the left and right arrows are on your right hand, so you're doing that 0 colon thing, and it's like, you know, that's reversed. But if you muscle memory specifically that game with specifically those controls, the position of your hands is really not that bad. Let me see if I can get the overhead up here and let me turn up. Zoom that.
I did
back.
set my highest score with keyboard controls. So there is something to that theory.
Yeah. Because your hand position is actually very nice if you've got the muscle memory for it. Because here's your up and down, here's your left and right. Yeah, it's backwards. There's your fire key, and here's your bomb drop key. Everything's just conveniently placed.
There's only one problem. It takes 2 weeks to get that muscle memory, and by then we change games.
Yeah, true.
Mhm.
I'm not saying you're wrong by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
But yep, there's that code. There's the code that looks for it, and it's a royal pain in the posterior. I'll tell you, to change around. Okay. So that's checking all right. That's checking the colon key right there. So the next key it's looking at bit A25. Let's see. Yes, got it. So that's the branch of column 3, X. So we're loading B with FF, and we're storing B at 2, Y. All right. So that's looking at nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's loading. It's
Probably
loading B with-
watching me.
right. What it's doing is it's setting all the outputs high. So it's actually not engaging any of the rows. It's storing that in the row strobe. Then it's throwing that in the column strobe, which means it's not activating the columns. So that's the check for the fire button. Okay. All right. DF. So that's going to be row. Let's see. That's not row, I'm sorry, column. So that's going to be E, and that's going to be a D. F, D, F. Yep. Okay. So that's going to be this row. Yep. That's checking for the minus right there. And that's going to be probably, 25. Yep. So that's checking for the minus. And then apparently something borked Y in that location. Then we're going to 7F, and 7F is going to be the last column. And that is where it's checking for the space bar. That's 26, and 26 is an 8. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, so now I know what's going on with that. The problem is now I've got to figure out if I can insert. Now I'd have to completely.
You can't just substitute values.
No, it's not going to be that easy.
No, because if he changes rows for another key, then
Right, because it's doing a specific type of scan.
Oh, so it's not
It's-
using the
it's
built-in
raw.
scan routines. It's
No,
doing its
no,
own.
no, 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 no,
It's
no,
reading
no,
its, yeah.
no. It's doing its own scan routine. So if we look at the
Okay.
memory setup,
You'd have to pick another key on the same row.
exactly.
no, I'd have to. It wouldn't so much be that. It'd be a case of rewrite, okay? Because it's specifically looking for. You can't really see it here, but there's at memory location 324. Starting there, it stores hex 10, hex 20, and hex 8. So hex 10 is going to be looking at. Let's see. Hex 10 is going to be looking at row. Let's.
Okay, so it's strobing its
This
own
row.
row
Okay.
and then going back and looking for that specific
Well,
column.
it's strobing a particular column actually, and looking for that specific row.
And not going
So-
and not just doing them all in sequence.
No, it's not doing them all in sequence. It's doing specific rows. It's only strobing column 0, column 1, column 2, column.
So you'd have to change both the
yeah.
column strobing and the receiving.
Yep, column 6 and column 7. Or I'm sorry, yeah, column 6 and then column 8. Those are the only ones that it's strobing, and so I'd have to go through and rewrite the entire strobe routine. Find where it's writing these bytes to 324. Rewrite this routine. I can save some of that code. That's not an issue because I can map out which ones it's looking for. So
Well, the CoCo arrow keys, are they? Bring the map
No.
up again.
they're all on
okay.
the same. They're all on the same row. So
Yeah.
I'd have to do a column, and that, I'd have to do this column, this column, this column, and this column, which is fine. And we've
And so
already
is
got that
space.
row in there, but I'd have to change out what it's scanning for each one.
Yeah.
And so the other trick is now spacebar. We've already got that for the bomb drop, and that's not that big of a deal. But what do we use for the fire key? Because we were using the dash for the fire key. I'm wondering if you want to.
Well,
if
wouldn't
you'd want to use
Just make
Like
it
Z?
spacebar also.
and just have it fire both the have it do both the bomb
Yeah, why
and the.
not?
I mean, you
That's-
could do that.
That's basically how you play it anyway. Just hold down. Well, no,
could
you
use
don't.
the X key.
You have to actually have.
The X key for
The spacebar. You can't just hold it down. You have to keep releasing the spacebar to fire
Right,
the bombs.
I mean, you have to
Drop
spam
bombs.
you have to spam that, and you have to spam the fire button, because it
the
does.
fire button you can just hold down.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you can do that. You can hold that down. You should be able to hold down the space bar as well, because when it runs through and does that strobe of the
So maybe that's just the answer. If you want to just fly without dropping bombs, you just hold the button down. And if you want to drop bombs, you spam the button.
So
it's going to
let's-
be tricky. If you keep the space bar down, you're going to have a hard time. You can have the same type of problems you have with the N key rollover and on the decoding of a PC keyboard.
no, what you're going to have problems with is ghosting more than anything else.
Okay.
Because here.
Because the space.
Because we don't have ghosting protection diodes on the standard CoCo keyboard, so you'll wind up if you're these are all on the same row, and they're all on different columns, so they're safe. Okay, what's not safe and so what we'd have to do to find a fire key is find something that's we either have space fire both items, or we find something that's on a different column to act as our fire key.
Like your
Use
Z
that.
key.
Like the
X or
Z key could work. Yeah, the Z key would work.
Because it's
X, Y,
easy
or
to
Z
get
would
to.
work. Yeah.
Mm.
So if you're doing up and down, you could do the Z there with the thumb. Left and right space with the thumb. You could possibly match both of them. But let me test that. Not that, but let me test the... let's see. I should be able to F5, and I should just be going. Yeah, there we go. And if I hit space to continue, hit the fire button. Okay, that's great. Fire to select joystick. And then up or down to select one-player game. We'll do the one-player game. Nope. You have to spam the space bar.
Yep.
Okay. All right, you do have to spam the space bar. I'm not entirely... Oh!
So welcome to the Game Hack Live show.
Yeah. Well, this actually isn't too bad if you have a joystick that, like, where the fire button's easily accessible. At least the joystick's not bad.
Yeah, with the Tech Dungeon big joystick, I
Yep.
just play with that on the right side of the keyboard, and I
Yeah,
just
like,
keep the fire button mashed down and use my left hand for the space bar.
Yep, I'm side sticking to the right as well right now, so.
Not what I wanted.
Learning.
And it crashed.
That's
This is
okay. Mine
yeah.
crashed also, and I haven't hacked it.
Yeah, no, this is something that I ran into last week. It was crashy around this point for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I've already got a score, so I'm not that terribly worried about it. Yeah, this was exploratory. Okay, so let's see if I can I make this bigger? Do edit tool option analysis vsam block code navigation search select tools window. Colors, no.
Control plus.
Nah, this is written in Java, so Control Plus isn't going to do anything, I don't think. Unless it does. No, it did do something. Ah, okay. It just didn't look right because I'm not used to what Java does. Nope, let's do this. All right. And so let's make that window bigger. Ah, it's just not happy. All right, so that's about as big as I can get it and still have everything on more or less.
I see.
Actually, do that.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm not going to attack it tonight, especially since we've only got a this is the last week for this game. But if anybody wants to attack it, the code's starting at about 451B. Somewhere it's storing information at location 324. I haven't looked for where it's storing that yet. But this is where it's doing its checks, is at 451B. If I'd have looked at this last week, and I might have played around with it for the rest of the evening, but seen if I could do something with it.
Well, you figured it out. That's a big win.
Yeah. And so that's literally what they're doing is rather than call Polecat or something like that, they're just using a streamlined keyboard scan.
All right, that settles it. I'm going to use a microcontroller for my keyboard reads.
Well, there's another cute thing that they're doing here that I didn't think to do, that I'm actually going to take home with the fourth ROM, and that is where they're directly doing the roll on FF02. They're doing that change directly at that memory address. And if I recall what I did, I think I actually loaded that value, did the roll, and then threw it back at FS02. So that's an optimization that I can make.
I didn't know you could do that directly on the PIA.
Apparently you can. So, but I mean, what it's effectively going to do, it has to bring the data into the CPU or into somewhere into the ALU to do the rotation anyway. So it only makes sense that you would be able to directly do it on the PIA because the CPU is doing a read, modify, write back.
Yeah.
It's got to do that in order for this to work. But it's done in one instruction as compared to reading into a register, modifying the register, and writing the register back directly. Saves a few bytes. May not save that many cycles, but it definitely saves a few bytes.
Oh, I'm sure it saves quite a few cycles, almost like at least half of it.
Oh, let's look.
Depends how many cycles rotate left uses.
That's what I was going to look at. Where did my here we go. That's what I'm looking for. I need Leventhal. Come here, Leventhal. I should really upload this version that I modified several years ago. I put a table of contents into or put an index into Leventhal so I could find everything. And I just never uploaded it. All right, so instruction codes. And we've got that was a rotate. Rotate left. So the rotate left. And we are looking for the let's see.
Number
That's
of
not
cycle
direct.
is 6, 7, depending on the mode. Yeah, it's up to
Indexed. So number of cycles is 6 plus. Notes 2 and 3 number of bytes. So it's only 2 bytes, which means that it's probably going to be 6 cycles. And that's Appendix B. All right. All right. Constant offset from R, R. So it adds 0 cycles. Okay, so that's going to be a 6 cycle operation. All right. Let's see. And then if we look at where'd you go? Right, and we'll rotate on. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So if I'm doing a load A, and in that case, what I've done is I've set up my direct page. So that changes things.
Okay, so it was already set up though for that.
Well, no. In my case, when in my fourth ROM, I use I set my DP register to FF, and so all my IO stuff is done through direct page. So that's all direct addressing.
That's
so the load A is, and that's direct is over here. That's 4 cycles. Okay. And 2 bytes. So I'm already at a loss there. Story is probably going to be the same. Story is 4 cycles and 2 bytes. So that's 8 cycles, 4 bytes. I'm already at a loss. And then the raw A, which is going to be inherent. Yeah, so that's 10 cycles and 5. That's 10 cycles and 5 bytes versus 6 cycles and 2 bytes. That's an optimization right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember Coco Town's optimization is like it's better to use like a simple load A to test your CC register rather than test.
Yeah, especially if you don't. Yeah, especially if you don't have to like if you don't have to keep the value of A.
Yeah.
You know? So that was something that can't remember who it was pointed that out to me on the last one. The load D will give me what I need for the tests without having to, go through the comparison.
Mm.
I think it was for like 0 or non-zero or something. Okay, well, that's me having had my fun for the night, and my statement to the wild world out there is, if you all want to play around with trying to remap the keyboard controls, there it is. It starts at 451B, and you just have to, figure out where it's right. Let's see if I can figure out where it's writing to 24, 25, and 26 here. Let's do a search for decompiled text.
So how did you capture this? You just took the binary and you loaded it into the Ghidra, whatever.
Yep, I just took the binary, loaded it into Ghidra, and
told it to, this is 6809. Take it apart.
Yep. So 6809, start, load it in at this location and load in this many bytes. Let's see. Decompiler search.
Oh, sorry. I'm tired.
Okay. B, that's not what I'm looking for. All right, 451B, that's what I'm looking for. There it is. Okay. Search decompile text for OX24. Okay, that's all in 451B, so that's not going to help. It's up towards the top. Initialization routines. Okay. Not load S27F. Okay, so that's okay. That's the stack, but that decreases, so we're fine. Okay, TFR ADP. Let's see. 0 X3000 store X. So what's up with this 270 thing that's happening there? Why are you saying offset DH? Okay. Fourth, let's see. 45DA, and this is jumping over to 4,300. See what's happening at 4,300. You know what's going to be easier than trying to trace through all this? Let's do that. Bring it back up. And watch point set. He set, let's see, 324. 324, 25, 26. We're looking at either of those. Yeah. Well, it was 4, 5, 6, 7, 4.
Oh, I'm starting to fall asleep. I'm gonna go. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, good night.
Good. Right. Five. Okay. I need the file manager. I need the floppy disk, and I need tubearmy.dsk. Only escape, turn off those things. Okay. There we go. All right. So 4184 is reading from 327. 327. Oh, that's what I did wrong. That was supposed to be a write. Bugger all. All right, let's F5, 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 F5. Let's just close everything. Force quit. I think I can do this. There we go. And we'll try that again. And I want that to be a write this time. WP set 324, 324, comma, 4, comma, right. There we go. Now let's F5. Yeah, that's just a memory test. File manager, floppy disk, tubearmy.dsk, read only. Okay. Oh, we got some Zaxxon action happening.
Yeah, not very well either.
Are any of us really very good at Zaxxon?
I had fun with it as a kid. I wasn't necessarily good at it, but I had fun with it.
I was very good at the ColecoVision version, but I sucked at every other version.
I I can't. When I was reminded of the whole hold, stay down in the lower right hand corner thing, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that from when I was a kid. Now.
Well, I had all the patterns on the ColecoVision one memorized, so I could play that thing for hours on one game.
4-5 E7, 4-5 E7. What's happening at 4-5 E7? Let's see. Okay, so that's 4-5-1B. 4-5-8-6. 4-5-9-9. Okay, so this is a subroutine at 4-5-DA. Okay. All right. There she is. Okay. So 4-5-E1 is where it's part of the initialization routine, and that is where they're storing in like where. All right. Couple of different places to look at, and then it's having to deal with recompile, I don't know. I guess you could possibly put in some kind of like jump point or something. I'm not entirely sure what's happening at 2000. Let me see what that memory has in it. No, that's the binary file. I want this. Yeah, that's the main program memory. And I actually want to make you a little bit wider. Oh, that's why I've got that like that, because let's do a new memory window. That way we could close it. We'll put you at 2000. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, it's loaded in a lot of game data at 2000. Yeah. Looks like there might be some free space over around. Yeah, we've got a little bit of room that we could hook some routines in there and bypass the originals.
I got a pi score.
3.14159?
Well, I got 31,400.
You've got a piece of pie.
Yeah, I got a piece of pie.
A pi approximation score. There you go. That's not bad, actually. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right. So it is possible that if I were to change it from branching off to the normal checking routine to a different checking routine, I might be able to possibly fit that in this little bit of space that's available, but I'm not sure. And that would also require changing out what's being done at the 300 level. Let's see what we've got happening. But there is, that's going to be more game data, I think. Yeah. That's all going to be graphics data. Yep, and there's the string data. All right.
Well, I've got to go cook myself some supper because I am starving.
All right. Well, enjoy cooking yourself some supper.
Okay.
I am going to get out of here because
Same here.
Yep, I've done about as much damage as I can do, and going to let somebody else take over unless this rolls around again.
I think it's time for Mark to put a pin in this so he can go to bed.
Yep.
Wakey, wakey, Mark. Eggs and bakey.
Okay, I'm here. I'm up. Okay, so
Ooh.
yeah, I think we're down to one viewer left anyway.
And no chats. So
No chats at all tonight, and we're down to one viewer, so everyone else left too. So till next week, when we have episode 200. Maybe we'll have the regular streamer back.
maybe.
Maybe.
Or are you the regular streamer now, Mark?
Gosh, I hope not. I hope not. Oh, let's see. So let's see. What was this? Saturday, 2:00 Eastern time.
Ooh, what's going on then?
The CoCo Nation show.
Ooh, I should watch that. That might be nice
Yeah.
to watch.
I would like
What's this
to
CoCo
watch.
Nation thing you speak of?
I don't know, but I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, check it out Friday. We'll probably have some live pictures from VCF. Is it Northwest?
Midwest.
Midwest. Which I'm not at this year, so.
Yeah. I wasn't able to make it this year either because I have an unfortunate work conflict, and that same unfortunate work conflict may have me being late to the CoCo Nation this week. But if I can be there, I'll be there.
Well, I guess that's kind of better than the work conflict evaporating.
The work conflict evaporating?
Yeah.
So you have no job anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In other words, the conflict goes away.
The conflict goes away because work. No, no. I wouldn't want it to happen that way either.
So,
but
okay, I guess I will push the button.